millennials really are the first generation to grow up with smartphones since they were essentially able to read. They grew up in this digital age.
Social media.
So you would never think that they would be scammed, right? You would think they would be smarter when it comes to avoiding online scams. But this is not true according to new data from the Federal Trade Commission. They found millennials are 3 times more likely to fall victim to online scams than seniors. So the FTC collected more than 1.4 million fraud reports from 2018. They found that 43% of people in their 20s reported a loss to fraud, only 15% of people in their 70s. That's pretty remarkable.
Well, is it because they're online more?
No, it's because they want everybody to like them. So they're giving out more information, more personal information that they shouldn't be giving out. And you should never give out personal information for everybody to see.
I think you're onto something there because you're on these platforms and maybe you want everyone to like you, right. You want to engage, and these scammers, they're pretty good. In fact, they're so good you may not be able to recognize them. Joining us now via Skype to talk about this is internet fraud and scam investigator Christine Durst. So talk to us, if you could, Christine, a little bit about what some of the red flags are to look out for, because these scam artists, they're quite talented.
They are very talented, and millennials are more gullible than we might think they should be. So some of the red flags that we look out for and that we advise people to look out for, first of all, don't provide your credit card number or any other financial information just because somebody's asking for it, especially if they're asking for it right up front. This is especially important if you have somebody who's asking you to buy gift cards and call them or send them the numbers on the back of the card. People who are asking you to wire them money, particularly after they've told you to put it into your own account and then wire them funds and you'll get something in exchange for that. Be really careful about the ones who come in by phone too. Those folks saying that they're calling from the IRS or a law enforcement agency and you're afraid that you're going to get in trouble. Don't ever let your fear overcome your common sense. The second red flag is watch out for places that are digging for too much personal information. And when you see a quiz pop up on a friend's Facebook feed and you see their results, so many people are diving into these Facebook quizzes and similar quizzes. And if you pay attention to the types of questions they're asking you to answer, like what was the name of your first pet, or what color was your first car, or what town did you grow up in? All of these things are questions that you're also asked or can answer when you've forgotten your password. So be really careful about those types of things.
I've had friends that have been scammed that way. They send the money. I mean, don't send people money. The IRS will not call you. They will send you a letter in the mail via certified if it's real serious. Don't believe any of the crap.
Christine, can you comment on GoFundMe pages? I mean, hasn't this gotten out of control?
Yes, GoFundMe pages have absolutely gotten out of control. It started off as a really sort of altruistic, very positive thing. And now people are trying to get GoFundMe for everything. And we've all seen the cases where, I think there was one that was around very recently where there was supposedly a service disabled vet who was homeless. And there was a couple who did him a big favor because he helped them. And next thing you know, we find out that there's hundreds of thousands of dollars that were given in good faith and went to all the wrong things.
And so it gets back to anytime someone's asking for a charitable donation, make sure it's a legit charity. Right. Just be aware there are a lot of bad people out there. I'd love to pretend like everyone's wonderful and great, but there are people out there, I ask myself this question all the time, if they spent half as much time doing something legit as coming up with a scam, they'd make more money.
Yeah.
So be aware. Christine, thank you for the work that you're doing.